Hey everyone, welcome to Crypto Weeklies. My name is Josh, and today I'll be discussing about the pair between Binance's chain BNB crypto and Bitcoin BTC, and how this pair, the BNB BTC valuation looks in future. I'll be using a forecasting technique using AI, and I'll be forecasting three scenarios for the BNB Bitcoin pair. And the first scenario is the base case for this pair starting June of 2023 till January 2024. The second one is for the for the same time period, a bullish case, and the third one is a bearish case for the same time period for BNB BTC pair. And the data that I've used is monthly average of the ratio of BNB to Bitcoin. And you can also consider this as how many bitcoins can you get for one BNB token. So for example, when the valuation is at 0.01, that means for one BNB you will get 0.01 or 1/100th of a bitcoin. So think of it in this term, and this helps us because we could calculate how these pairs are either in undervaluation or overvaluation phases, and what is the likely scenario for this crypto pair. I have also created a similar video in the past week about Ethereum and Bitcoin pair. You can also watch that on this channel. I'll add this to the card on the video. And then also this pair trade also helps us determine where is the most favorable risk reward or favorable option, considering what is the opportunity cost while potentially investing in any of these cryptos. And this is not financial advice, this is just use of historical data to see whether these either of these pair trade makes more sense to either swap in or swap out of either BNB or BTC. So as coming to the chart, you can see this chart is color coded using the color codes range from dark green to dark red, and then they fall back to again dark green to dark red. And this is because I have divided this price action starting November 2017 till May 2023 into two different cycles. So the first cycle was from 2017 till end of 2018, and then since 2019 it's a new cycle till 2023. And whenever the valuation of BNB in terms of Bitcoin was overheated, that the color code associated with it was dark red. Whereas when historically speaking, when the valuation was kind of in an undervalued territory, in terms that BNB was undervalued in terms of Bitcoin, the color code was dark green. So and this is all calculated using z-scores, which is again how far is the current price away from the average price for the time series in terms of standard deviation. So let's get started with the actual forecasts. And these are not price forecasts, these are the ratio forecasts. And right now in the month of May, the valuation for the pair BNB BTC is 0.011. And this is kind of in terms of z-score, it is positive 0.96, which if you have been following these either altcoins or the pair trade that I've covered on the channel, this particular pair, the BNB BTC pair, is kind of one of the very few pairs which has a positive z-score in terms of Bitcoin. That means that and also this is also typified by the color code, which is almost like dark orange at this point, which means that the pair has historically speaking, it has more to lose or more to go down to the downside before a reset. So for example, in 2018, the in towards the end of the bear market, you can see the color transitioning from dark red to orange and orange to yellow and yellow to back to green again. So right now we are not quite at the orange territory. We are at the dark orange or light red territory. We have two more steps to cover before we either go back to a green or a undervaluation territory that we saw in January of 2019 with a z-score of negative 1.05. So this is again one of the reasons for this base forecast, or even the third forecast, the bearish forecast that I will be covering, which has showed that this pair has further to fall. In terms of historical data and not financial advice, this is again use of AI techniques to forecast what could the pair do. So with that in mind, let's check out the actual forecasts for the month of June. It's kind of late in June, although this model has forecasted a valuation of 0.0094. If you check out on TradingView or any other price which covers this pair price, you can see that the even though the monthly average is kind of at this level, the recent price has capitulated to 0.0071 or 74. So this again sits well with the forecast that I have made on this particular trade. This particular forecast has data up till May of 2023. So even when the valuation was 0.011, so it has dropped 20% to 94 for June. Although in reality, the downside is the downside for this pair has already been much more than that. If you check out the recent price for the month of July, nevertheless, this has data till May. I will update this once we have more data for the trading pair, but based on what we have so far, the forecasted price, the forecasted valuation for the month of July is 0096. For August is 0098 decimal point 0098. Then decimal point 0097 in September. In October is 00106. And then that is also a rally in October, and then in November again goes back to 01035, and December again 0100, and in the January 0108. So this is the trajectory that the AI has forecasted. The valuation kind of assumes, the model assumes that we get a crash in June, which we had, and then we move slowly to the upside, and then finally we have a crash again in December, and then we move ahead. So this is the base case scenario for this token. I know the reality is far more bearish than that. Nonetheless, I like to cover all the three scenarios. What is the base, bull, and the bearish case scenario for this? For the bearish case, for the bullish case, this is the second case, and I know these forecasts sound a bit optimistic at this point, but nonetheless, if we get a rally in future for this particular pair trade due to some news or any macroeconomic bias to the bullish side, this particular chart on your screen can serve as a theoretical ceiling against which most of the rallies could get sold off if we get a bullish bias for this particular trade. With that in mind, June looks like a foregone conclusion. Let's focus on July. For July, the monthly average price at a theoretical ceiling level at an average is not price, the evaluation is 0.0106, 0106, and for August is 107, for September is 104, for October is 114, for November is 111, for December is 107, for January is 115. So the range over here is from 106 to 115. So it's kind of like a tight range, but that would be because this particular pair has very little upside right now based on historical data, not financial advice again. But as you can see, this the z-score that historically how these market cycles have performed, this is how the AI algorithm might have used the historical data to forecast future prices. Again, for this particular pair, relatively low bullish upside. Whereas in the third scenario, this is what the AI forecasts in a bearish case, or what would be the uh, theoretical floor for this particular pair. And this is assuming that the markets either stays bearish or has more bearish bias to come in the future. And in that case, again with May as a end point for a cutoff point for this data in the model, for June it had forecasted a downside to almost more than 50, slightly less than 50% to 0058. For July it would be more interesting because we are already almost to the end of the June month. For July the theoretical floor is at 0058 again. For August it's 0059. For September it's 57. For October it's 67. For November 64. For December 60. And for January 67 again. So this is the bearish case scenario, or what could be a theoretical floor in the future sell-offs for BNB BTC. That is, if BTC moves at a faster pace than BNB, or if BTC kind of crashes less than BNB, then in that scenario these would be the most likely theoretical floor. So I hope I covered both the potential bullish and the bearish outlook apart from the base case scenario for this trading pair. If you like this content, please do give us a like or subscribe to our channel. Also check out the altcoins which have been covered in terms of their USD or US dollar valuations, as well as one of the pair trade that the pair forecast that I have covered is Ethereum Bitcoin. I will add that to the end of the video as well. So I look forward to seeing you again soon, and hope you have a nice day. Bye bye.